I think we nailed it. A little twinning, right? Hi, I'm Carla Marcel. I am a Mazzani artist, and I'm also a hairstylist out of the greater Cleveland, Ohio area. Today, for all my texture hair peeps, I want to share an easy style that you can try this season. For this look, I'm just gonna use a couple of materials. I have a rat tail comb, detangling brush, a twisty tie, and humidity resistant mist. Don't forget to also grab a couple of bobby pins. I'm just going to section her hair where I want the part to be. It'll just make it easier for me to work with. So I'm gonna section her hair in 3 quadrants, 2 before the ear and 1 behind the ear. So now what I wanna do is gather her into a nice ponytail. I've given myself some clean sections ear to ear and then her section in the back. And I'm gonna use HRM as a hold as I continue to smooth gently with her comb. Now she's totally detangled and nice and smoothed out, and I'm going to gather her in a very low pony using the humidity resistant mist as my working spray. Then I will secure her with my ponytail holder. So now that I have her ponytail nice and secured, I'm going to start on her shallow, less dense side, and I'm gonna do the same thing. But this time, I'm going to carve out just a little hair around her face so that we can leave that around her face as an accent. So again, using HRM, and then just gently combing into place so that it's nice and neat. Then I'm gonna secure it with another ponytail holder. Now let's do the same thing on her dominant side, but this time we're gonna carve out some space, but we're only gonna go about as far across her face as the last section. This section is a little bit falling to the side of her eye. I'm gonna carve out the same section in the same area on her dominant side, just so that we have a little bit of something to play with around the face. Now that she's completely in her ponytail, we're going to do a fishtail braid. So separate the hair that's hanging down in 2 spaces. You're gonna take a little piece from behind one section, you're gonna cross it over and join it to the next. And on the opposite, you're gonna do the same thing. Take one small piece from that section and cross it over to join it to the next. We're gonna do the same thing all the way down till we reach the ends where we can secure. Notice as I'm braiding, I'm keeping it nice and taut. And don't worry about each section being completely perfect. I think it gives the braid some interest. Just make sure your sections are nice and clean so that you can see the intricacies. Now that she's completely done, this is where I like to have a little fun. So I'm gonna introduce some ribbon to the picture. First, I'm gonna start off by hiding the existing ponytail holder. I'm just gonna simply wrap my ribbon around and secure it to make sure that everything is nice and hidden. You can simply wrap and tuck, use a bobby pin to secure it, or you can tie it as I did. Now I'm gonna take my second piece of ribbon, I'm gonna go about midway down and create a little knot. Once you create that knot, you can begin to wrap to secure and hide the knot. While you wrap nice and tight. I'm wrapping spiraling downward to secure and to also hide the end of the knot I created. Once you're done, take a bobby pin and secure it behind. Now I'm gonna take my last piece of ribbon, create a bow, and then cut the ends to size. Now that that's finished, I'm going to begin to gently pull apart my braid just so that we create a little volume. Doesn't really matter how much you pull out, just make sure you don't unravel the braid you've created. Now that that's all done, I'm going to go ahead and curl her front pieces. I'm just gonna spray to reinforce and comb out the curls to create softness. I hope all of those tips were super helpful, and just remember, don't overthink it, just have fun. Anything you do is gonna provide a little interest anyway. Add some accessories to be a little festive. I think we nailed it, a little twinning, right? Don't forget to subscribe to hair.com. Thank you so much. Follow me on social media. You can find me on Instagram at @bycarlamarcel. And until next time, happy holidays.